Day 44 of quarantine, and Judge Enza has had just enough of your fucking shit. Now you're getting the point. Day 44 of quarantine, and I've just had enough. Right, it's going to be a set report, which is basically me talking bollocks, because it's fun. And I've noticed that rich people seem to have no idea how this quarantine is affecting us normal, not rich people, you know, the people who work for a living and earn their money. Like this guy. I work for Wetherspoons, and I don't know if you've seen the news recently, but our employers decided not to pay us our wage until the government furlough scheme came in, which means instead of paying us 100% wage and then waiting for them to get a loan from the government, which they were guaranteed to get anyway, they decided they weren't going to pay us and told us to get a job at Wetherspoons. That is not the truth. What actually happened is they decided to pay us 80% of our wage based on a average of the 12 weeks before quarantine happened. Quarantine happened and lockdown happened on the 23rd of March, which means the 12 weeks before that were basically January and February, which are the slowest months in a pub, which means all our hours were low anyway, so we were on base minimum contract hours, and now we're getting 80% of that, which takes our wage below minimum wage. I worked it out that I'm losing £56 a week in wage, which doesn't seem a lot, but when your base is as low as mine is, it is a lot. But that's as much as I can say, and they're not topping us up to 100%, they're only giving us the 8%. How long I'm going to get that for, I don't know. How long I'm going to have that job for after this video, I don't know. But that's all I'm allowed to say. So let's move on to the next point. And my next point is rich people with children. Elon Musk just had a child. Did you see what he called that child? There's going to be a tweet right there in this box, hopefully, if I can figure out how to do it. But this is what they called the child. I wrote it down. It's X, A with an E attached, and A12, which apparently stands for Unknown Variable, the Elven spelling of Artificial Intelligence, and an A12, Archangel Aircraft, which is a military aircraft with no guns or defence. It's just fast. So really, really fast aircraft. So the baby's name is Unknown Variable, Artificial Intelligence, Pussy Airplane. Or, as someone else tweeted, X Ash Archangel. Sounds complete bollocks to me. And just shows you how unhinged the millionaires who run the world are. You know, the people we earn their money for, and they decide to not pay us because it may cost them a little bit of profit. Eat the rich is what I'm saying. I hate them. I don't like rich people. People I do like are the people who come drinking my pub. Oh, and I've lost about 12 customers due to this virus. So when I say it's as bad as it is, it is. Previous videos I've stated that it wasn't as bad as people said. But it is. Trust me. It kills to stay the fuck indoors. I haven't left this house other than going to the shop and back once a week for 6 weeks, and I haven't spoken to another human being outside of this house. And it's not great when you're a barman, because I talk to hundreds of people a day. I'm now stuck indoors with 2 small children who I can't take to school, and I can't have any interaction with anyone at all, and it's not fun. But I was speaking to someone online earlier, and they said I should make a sector report because they find them fun, and so here we are. So I wanted to share a story of how my customers came to call me by the name of Rambo. I'm going to pause the video here and restart the video just in case my phone decides to die. But yes, I got the nickname Rambo because I kicked a bunch of not so friendly people of Irish descent who decide to live in caravans out of the pub. I can't say what they are, who they are, but from that description you should be able to figure out who they are and why I was watching them so intensely in the pub. Well, what happened is these 4 very big, burly people with Irish accents came in the pub. I treated them as the same I would any other person, served them their drinks, watched them as they walked around the pub, and they wouldn't choose a seat to sit down on. So they kept walking around the pub and sitting with random people who didn't want them to, so they would move, and then they would move to somewhere else and that person would go back to the seat they were in. And this went on for about half an hour, so I decided I would jump off the bar and walk around, keeping a loose eye on these people. So I'm at one side of the pub. Let's say this flask is my pub. It's got door here, bar here, tables here. You get the point. Fruit machine's here. I'm standing by the fruit machine. Table here. Old man sat here. The old man, I'm going to actually draw a diagram. Right, so diagram. Back door here, front door here, bar here. So there's an old man sat on this table here. I'm on the bar. I decide to come off the bar and stand by the fruit machines while they're sat on this table here. Right? They start being annoying to someone here, so I ask them to move. They do. They go and sit on this table here. I'm still standing here, chatting to someone here while keeping an eye on them here. It's not a very big pub, but in the time it took me to get from there to there, this is what happened. I was watching them, and the biggest guy with his 3 mates surrounded this little old guy who's about 5'4", half deaf, drinking a drink. Put his drink down, and this guy's like, I want your seat, I want your seat. The guy's like, no. So this big fuck off giant fucking Irish guy picks up his pint and pours it over this guy's head. The guy is now drenched from head to toe in beer, and by the time I got from there to there, or there, he hadn't got his glass from this position to the table. These are standing tables. So from there to there, 2 seconds, I had run from one side of the pub to the other, grabbed the glass out of his hand, put it on the table, got his hand behind his back, like that, and kicked him out the door. And his 3 friends turned around and said, absolutely fucking nothing. I just stood there, looked them dead in the eye, and said, leave now. So they did. And this is one of those moments where you're like, oh, and then everyone cheered. Well, actually, they fucking did. And then from that day, I got the name Rambo. I got the guy a taxi, and we paid for his dry cleaning when he came back in the next time, because it happened in our establishment and we like our customers. But that's how I got the name Rambo. Do you want to hear another story? If you do, write in the comments and I'll tell you another story of how I got a abusive, steroid-driven meathead to leave the pub without knocking me out. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.